Alright gamers, welcome back. World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore Ironman Adventures, episode 183, episode 33 on the Dwarven Paladin. Let's jump back in. Now, yesterday I didn't get to play at all. Had some stuff going on. I just explained it and my mic was muted, and then I had to restart this entire intro, so I'm just going to leave it at, had some stuff going on yesterday. Met up with an old buddy of mine and didn't get to play, so let's remember where we were. We were in Ironforge. Let's see if our... Okay, well the whistle still says it has a 2-day duration, so I might be able to finish that in the future. We're just going to hang on to the whistle. The Dark Moon Fair is in town. We want to do that, but it's probably going to have to go around and come back again before I'm able to actually do it. You remember we get a bag out of that, and it was actually pretty easy to get. I thought it was going to be much harder, but it wasn't too bad, honestly. This guy looks sick. Dallas. See what he looks like. Is he buying gear? He's buying gear. What a scumbag. Warrior buying gear, bro. Look at this. Green or purple BOE. Purple BOE. Purple BOE. That's pathetic, bro. That's just pathetic. Alright, so we left off, we said we were gonna... What did we say? I think we said we were gonna go back to... Astronar, I think was the vibe. Let me make sure I don't have anything to do over on this side of the world. Obviously, we can go talk to Tinkmaster over Spark. Turn this quest in, it's gonna lead us into a Gnomergan quest. We're gonna ignore that one. Other than that, I mean... I think we had some stuff that I want to do in Lakeshire real quick. So 19 is the cutoff. Any quest under 19, I'm not going to get experience, right? I know this is going to be a little ass backwards, but I think we're going to go to Lakeshire for right now. Start 1, 2, 3. That 18 quest there, 4. We'll do those 4 quests, get them complete, and then we'll head to Astronar and do... Obviously the 18, the 19, there's a 20 over here. I don't know. I mean, these are basically the exact same level, so I'm trying to think. Is there any 19s over here that we want to do? Not really. No. 20. Yeah. I think that's what we're going to do. Over Spark?
I am Tinkmaster Overspark, and I am the chief architect for modern gnomish engineering principles in the world today. It is my job to ensure that the power of invention continues to shine brightest from our arc light spanners than anywhere else. Also, if you happen to know a good schematic for radiation elimination, we just so happen to be in the market for one right about now. Yes, it's true. TechBot has gone rogue. Please, can you help me? When our beloved city gnome fell, a rogue spark must have jolted my poor creation TechBot. It once aided me and my associates with its countless gizmos and limitless store of information, but its positronic brain has polarized. Now it's negatronic, and TechBot's behaviors are reversed. It roams Gnome Regan in a frenzy, but perhaps it can be salvaged. Perhaps, if you can retrieve TechBot's memory core and bring it to me, I can discover the cause of the polarization and fix my poor TechBot.
Unfortunately, I can't. I'm sorry, I wish I could. Glowing Brightwood Staff. It's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good priest stuff. High end, high spirit. Nature resist is whatever. The stamina is good for hardcore. Again, another good priest staff, and then Stormbringer belt. I mean, that's just a nice belt. It's comparable to my belt, but you do get it at level 15. Alright, I'm gonna fly while we, sorry, I'm gonna obviously...
But can those airy pink griffins stand the heat
Yes,
of the Great
Theoden,
Fall?
yes.
I think not.
We're going to fly to Menethil. I'm going to pause the video while we fly to Menethil, and I'm going to wait for the boat. I'll catch the boat, and then I'll resume when we get to Aberdeen. So I'll see you guys when we come back. Alright, gamers, we made it back to Aberdeen. It's been a while since we've been here. And there's Falbella. We saw them when we went to Theramore for the first time. She hit 40, so she got her mount.
Thanks a lot.
She gave us an arcane int with 15 intellect. It's nice. She waved goodbye to us too. See ya. Alright, so from here we're gonna fly back to Astronar. I'll go ahead and use this scroll of protection when we land just to whoa, mini Diablo. That's a rare pet to have.
The hippogriff is a noble beast, proud and swift.
Okay.
They are an honor to train and can quickly take their rider a great distance.
Yeah. Enough of the yapping, just take me there. Alright, so we are gonna do Journey to Stone Talon Peak, which we can fly there since we already got the flight path. The Zoram Strand, On Guard and Stone Talon, and Renee's Cleansing. So it sounds like a lot of these are going to take us to Stone Talon, which is perfect because I do have the Deep Moss Eggs that we need to get. I need to talk to Ziz Physics. We have On Guard and Stone Talon here, and then Gorenzo's Orders. I actually think we could handle that. It was a little dicey on our rogue, but our Paladin has self-healing, bubbles, AoE. I mean, we're just a bit of a unit. But it allows me to get my Deep Moss Eggs, look for the rares in Stone Talon. We'll hold off on reclaiming the Charred Veil for now. We'll come back when we're a little higher level to take this on, just because we have so many other quests to do that I don't want to get a bunch of experience from doing this, and that, you know, get level 26, and then all of a sudden the level 19 quests aren't giving me the max amount of experience they could give, so we'll do all of the ones that we just said, and we'll do the Ancient Statuette from Talon, or Talon, however you say it. And then later we'll come back for Forsaken Disease, the Howling Veil, Caneth Stillwind, Culling the Threat. Yeah, we'll probably come back around like 25, 26, and then we can do Elemental Bracers, all the ones that we just said there. For now, we're just going to do a handful here before we out-level them, and then we're heading back to Lakeshire Ridridge. But I'll hearth to Ironforge, and then we can fly from Ironforge there. Seems like, yeah, Dark Moonfair is in Stormwind, well, Elwind, right outside of Stormwind. What do we have, tin? Ooh, some tin. If I can remember, it's right around this rare Muggle Fin. Mist Howler. There should be a decent amount of ore here, though. We'd actually seen this shrine. Wow, that's a long chain. Holy. Let's take a look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 quest chain there, not including the start. Wow. That's going to be a fun quest chain to do. This is only 2. This is 2. The Zoram Strand and Pride Wings of Stone Talon. On Guard and Stone Talon. Which is that quest right there. On Guard and Stone Talon. Alright. The Zoram Strand. We elves have a long history. Let us hope this history does not return to haunt us.
There is evil lurking on our northwestern coast, known as the Zoram Strand. It is the resting place of the doomed city of Zoram, destroyed during the Sundering and submerged beneath the seas. It has been lost to the Night Elves for ages, lost and nearly forgotten. Now the Naga have returned and for what reason we do not know, but reason matters little. We must slay these fiends and throw them back to the depths. Return to me when your mission is complete.
Need to kill 20 Wraith Tails, or Wrath Tails. Or actually, get the heads of Wrath Tails, I guess. Talk to Stinisil.
Hello, adventurer. You seem to be full of wanderlust by the looks of you. Have you been to the Stone Talon Mountains? It is a land plagued by the Venture Company and other enemies of the Night Elves. Recently, Sentinel Wolfrunner sent my friend Kayla Shadowspear there to investigate what's happening to the land. But I have yet to hear word back from her. I'm even more concerned because the Alliance sent a gnome mage along with her. A sign of trouble for sure. Would you find her and report back to me?
A little racist against the gnomes, huh? Okay. We'll take Journey to Stone Talon Peak. From Faldreas Goeth Shale.
The forest spirits tell me you are brave and willing to travel. To the south, not far from Mistral Lake, there lies a tunnel named the Talon Deep Path. Through this tunnel you will come to an area known as Windshear Crag in the Stone Talon Mountains. Once there, journey to the southwest past Cragpool Lake and then north, up the steep slope until you reach Stone Talon Peak. There awaits Keeper Albagorm. Heed his bidding, person. The journey will be perilous.
Right, travel to Keeper Albagorm on Stone Talon Peak. So we've been there before. This is Mistral Lake. That's the, I believe this is the cave that takes us through there. We've been through the cave that leads us into Stone Talon once on our rogue. Renee Wolfrunner.
I know these forests as if they were a part of me, but know that there is still much to be learned from them and much danger still hidden.
We'll take Renee's Cleansing.
Adventurer, a longtime friend of mine, is also aiding the Sentinels here in Ashenvale, but he has yet to return. He had leads on finding an item that he thought could slow the Furbolg attacks on our people. A rod created by a now-dead evil wizard. Before he left here, he mentioned seeking out a gem for the rod. He mentioned the gem possibly being hidden at the shrine in Lake Falathim at the base of the mountain to the west. The gem was being held there before it was overrun. Find my friend, adventurer, please.
Right. Last time we played, I did pick up some Sweet Nectar. It's the new drink that we can drink at level 25. Gives us 1,344 mana over 27 seconds. Pretty nice. Buff you up and buff up your pet. Now the rest of these quests, like we said, which isn't very many. It seems like it's just 2. We're going to leave here for now. Oh, perfect. We're heading over to... Oh, no. Tyrannus' corpse. Oh, no. I'm going to hold off on the Tower of Althalax as well. We'll do that when we come back and do Culling the Threat, Elemental Bracers. But we are going to do Talen's quest. We're heading up to kill some Wrath Tails anyways. Downpouring here in Ashenvale. So it seems like her friend's body is just to the left of Maestra's Post, which we'd been to Maestra's Post before. We did most of the quests here when we first pulled up. So sleepy today. Just keep my eyes peeled for any ore. And by eyes peeled, I mean check my phone real quick. Now, as we were flying over here, it looked like the tin was around here. We said near Mugglefin, so we should find it near Tyrannus' corpse. Now, obviously, it's covered for you guys because of my camera, but basically, right here. And there it is. Nice. Like Paladin. So far, a 3-piece. Ooh, a 4-piece. Nice. Pop the scroll just to get rid of it and use it. Check for treasure as well. You never know around these lakes. Tyrannus' corpse.
Tyrannus' body lies broken atop the island. For some unknown reason, the Murlocs have left it alone. The deep slashes across his corpse obviously came from the weapons and claws of the Murlocs.
I like that. I like to imagine this is him just saying that.
As you rummage through Tyrannus' belongings, you find a journal that is still in good condition. You take the journal and leave Tyrannus' corpse as is. The only thing left to do is find the gem Tyrannus was seeking. Rayani mentioned it being in the area. Perhaps the Murlocs have it.
Right, bring this journal back to Renee. Let's read it. Ooh, it's quite lengthy. I started this journal so I could keep notes on my quest to help Ashenvale. There is a mystery to some of the events that occurred not too long ago, and hopefully I'll be able to unravel some of it in order to help my people. Let me start by putting down facts so that they don't slip my mind at a later date. I've recently found truth to the rumors of the wizard Dartol's efforts. Where once I thought it was preposterous that a human would come to our lands and learn our ways, this wizard, this evil man, came here and not only survived, but also gained some of our knowledge. I'm still uncertain how. I never discovered his goals during my investigation, but his plans seemed simple. Using druidic magic, he wanted to befriend and then control the Furbolg. If it wasn't an attempt to harm my kin or for some other malicious purpose, I hope to find out before my path ends. Regardless, he was apparently more successful than not in actualizing his plans. Did he want to attempt his machinations on the Furbolg before trying it on my people? Did the Furbolg have something he coveted? Who knows? Using an item he created, a rod or staff of some kind, he attempted to infiltrate the Furbolg tribes of Ashenvale. At some point, and this is where many of the details are still unclear, he was discovered by the Furbolg while trying to manipulate them into acting against one another. As I'm sure the elves would be, the Furbolgs were angered. But they reacted, God, I'm sorry, this font and this size is hard to read sometimes, much more strongly and killed Dartol. The Furbolg, at least at this time, weren't the same corrupted creatures they've become. They were still rational and intelligent, their relationship with our people amicable. I'm hoping that if I can recreate the rod with the help of a dryad named Shaldrin, I can use its power to help our people and the Furbolg. Not all the Furbolg have been corrupted. Some still live and try to protect the forest. During their corruption, some of the Furbolg fled, many were killed, and others were forced out of their tribes. I found a venerable Furbolg of the Foulweld tribe living above Lake Mistral. His name is Krolg. I've watched him for days, and I think if I were to approach him in the guise of a Furbolg, I could help him and discover a way to re-establish a bond between our people. Along with killing Dartol, the Furbolg split up the rod into 3 parts so it couldn't be used against them again. It has been difficult, but I've got a good idea where all 3 parts were placed. The gem, the first part of the rod, a glowing gem, was hidden in a shrine in northwest Ashenvale. I believe now this shrine is the ruins at the center of Lake Paladin. The sentinels tell me it's been inhabited by murlocs now. If I can't find the gem hidden in the shrine, it might be in the possession of one of the murlocs. The shaft portion. This part of the rod was given to the treants near what is now called Fellwood. Neither the Furbolg nor my kind could have suspected that such magnificent creatures could ever fall to the corruption that's overtaken the land. My research tells me that the Guardians kept the piece in a small glade, locked within a chest. To find out any more, I'll have to speak to Sheldrin. Sheldrin is a dryad who protects the Moonwell northeast of Lake Iris. She refuses to leave the forest or forsake it to the corruption. I know she has the power and knowledge to repair the rod, or to at least tell me how I can do it on my own. The pommel. The pommel of the rod was given to the druids of Dordano. There is one major problem with this, though. The druids are dead. Their spirits now inhabit the area and are no longer hospitable. This may require more investigation. I'm not sure I'm powerful enough to fight the spirits of my dead kin, let alone delve into the depths of Dordano and find the pommel. Note, during my preparations in Astronar, I've recently met a dwarf hunter who has spent a good portion of his time in Ashenvale trying to help my people. He came from a place called Stormwind. We spoke over a few ales one night, and his tales have given me new hope on finding the pommel. 11 pages, okay. He tells me he's been throughout all of Dordano, and he's never seen a chest or any container that may hold the pommel. He also tells me that rotting slimes have inhabited the area, and they devour almost anything smaller than them. He's seen them eat tables, sculptures, and bears, and even gnomes. The slimes seem to gain a great deal of sustenance from things magical. If the chest holding the pommel was enchanted at all, the slimes might have eaten them. Yo, easy, bro. You bringing stuff over to me. It's a gamble, but I have no other clues at this time. As I find out more, I'll put the details here, but until then, I shall work on finding the parts of the rod and helping Ashenvale. Alright, well, I need to kill some of these murlocs to find the gem, apparently. So, time to take on some murlocs. Be crazy if I got it on the first drop. Okay, they have a Sunder, the warriors at least, and a Shield Bash, so casting around them is actually really risky. Apparently the glowing gem has a 10% drop chance, which is pretty damn low. Oh. Alright, not bad at all. Alright, no Muggle Finn, and so far no Mist Howler, but let's head to Talon, or Talon. Best bet's probably to just run through here. Talon says, bring the ancient statuette to Talon in his camp near the Zoram Strand, and he'll give us a chain. That's level 25. We'll come back and do that one later when we come back to Astronar. quite a bit of mana for Righteous Fury. Just hiding out from the rain, I get it. Oh, a little too close.
I would charge you with a task, adventurer. I was on my small vessel, skimming over the submerged ruins of Zoram, when Naga attacked me, surging from the water and tearing at me with their claws. I fled, carrying what supplies I could to make this meager camp. But when I reached the shore and ran, my prized possession was lost. Please, adventurer, find the site of my ambush along the coast to the north and search for an ancient statuette. It is the reason I have braved the dangers of the Zoram Strand.
We get about 10 silver for it, of course we'll help. Now don't get too close, this is a horde camp here, but we'll snag that copper. It's about as close as I want to get, honestly. Alright, we'll fight our way up north. I'm assuming his statue is... I mean, he said somewhere... Oh, right around here, okay. Now, I don't think there's going to be much ore on the shore here. So let's go with treasure, because I might be able to find, like, giant clams, that kind of thing. 100% guaranteed chance to drop a head, because obviously each of them has a head, right? So it's crazy to think I'm just cutting their heads off afterwards. Slowly just make our way up here, though. Pretty sure there can be floating debris and wreckages and pools of fish along this coast too. And my hit chance feels terrible. Okay, they do run, so maybe I want to use a Seal of Justice here. Oh, look at that. Waterlogged foot box? I think that's a rogue lockbox. This is where I wish I would have made some silver keys, honestly, but there's not much in them anyways. I shouldn't waste my silver keys on that. I'll just do a quick check, but I'm pretty sure that's the rogue lockbox. We leveled up our lockpicking on our rogue here. Yeah, it is. There's not much in there. I think it's just like a little bit of copper or silver, but I'll definitely want to start carrying some keys around for any locked chests. There are some, you know, we're gonna run across a couple locked chests in the world, I'm sure. And if I don't have keys at the time, I'm going to be bummed. So, note to self, next time we go back, I need to craft. I think I was supposed to craft at the start of this episode, because I think we're pretty much slam full. So yeah, I'm going to, you know, make some keys and carry them with us. I'll probably make at least a set of 5, so we'll have 10 keys. That'll use 5 of our silver bars, and that way if we find more silver, you know, it doesn't feel like I need to sell it. So another little mental note to myself, now that we have 20 silver bars, even if I go over, like even if I go over 20 a stack of 20 or whatever. Use that excess silver to make some keys. Big crit. Alright, there's the statuette. Ooh, a gun. Dirty blunderbuss, that's only 3 silver. Kind of surprising, I figured it'd be a little more than that. Missed my judgment window there. There's only one rare here, and it's Lady Vespia. Isn't she the rare that could be interesting? It's literally one letter different. Lady Vespira or Lady Vespia. That's crazy. I wonder if they made a mistake with that. Okay, 3 more heads. See if I can line of sight that one. I don't think I can. I was hoping for another small lustrous pearl, even though we haven't really used any of ours yet. I still like to collect them. Alright, Talon. Have you found the statuette, Bale?
You found it. Thank you, adventurer. The old city of Zoram holds many secrets, and this statuette may be the key to many of them.
This statuette must hold a hidden compartment. Talon searches the ancient statuette. It's locked. No! Bale, I'm in need of your help once again. Ruzel, we'll hold off on this one, like I said, till later. Let's head back to Astronar. We'll turn these 2 in. It should give us one more follow-up quest. And then the Pride Wings of Stone Talon, which will take us down into Stone Talon, like we said. I'll go ahead and fly to Albagorm. And then from Albagorm, I'll run down, because I think the Pride Wings are right around here, so. Tell you what, I'm going to pause while we run too, just to save a little bit of time, so I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, gamers, we made it back to Astronar. Let's see what Shindril has to say to Zormstrand. We cannot allow the Naga to invade our coasts, Bale. It is vital that you go to the Zormstrand and complete your mission.
Very well done, adventurer. Your actions in the Zormstrand against the Naga are commendable. I know your feat was not easily accomplished, for the strength and guile of the Naga is well known to the Night Elves. We know this, for we share a history with them. It is a history I care not to repeat.
Pride Wings of Stone
We are
Town.
not in open war with the Horde, but our peace is fragile. We often find their agents moving against us, but they do so covertly. One such advance was revealed to us from hidden sources in Theramore, claiming that the orcs collect venom from the Pride Wings near Merkfallen Lake, in the Stone Talon Mountains to the south. Orc assassins then use the venom on their secret death raids against the Alliance. If this is true, then we must stop them, adventurer. We must deny them their source of venom.
13 silver for 12 Pride Wing venom sacks. Yeah, we could definitely do that. Should have one more to turn in here with Renee. She'll give us a follow-up. We'll see what she has to say. Welcome back, Bale.
This is terrible, adventurer.
I'm actually really
Tyrannus
interested
is
with
dead.
this quest
The
line.
time for mourning will come, but for now we must focus our efforts. I shall send some of the sentinels to recover Tyrannus's body as soon as possible. You have Tyrannus's journal and the gem he was seeking. Do you think you're capable of completing his task? I would rest much better knowing his death was not in vain.
Yeah, of course we can help. Renee's cleansing is the only one we'll take for
You'll
now.
have to do the research yourself, but from what notes Tyrannus has made, it sounds like your next course of action is to find the other pieces of the rod Dartal created. I would start by heading to the Moonwell east of Iris Lake. When you're ready, follow the road and turn north when you reach a small sitting area on your left. A dryad there named Sheldrin is better suited to guide you. Seek her out. Keep the gem with you. Sheldrin will need it if she's to help you recreate the rod.
Right, the rest of these quests are actually a much higher level, like 27 or so. So we'll come back for those as well. I'm trying to figure out where she is, though. She said... Oh, it's up here, okay. Yeah, we'll come back for that. Elun's Tier as well.
Where would you like to fly to?
We're heading to Stone Talon now. Do these few quests in Stone Talon, and then we're heading to Lakeshire. We have a whole bunch of quests. This is Physics, the Deep Moss Eggs, we'll clear those out. Pride Wing Venoms, that's 3 we'll clear out. This is 4 we'll clear out. That's technically here. This is, where is this? This is in Menethil. We'll be heading there relatively soon. This is back in Stormwind. I need to go to the library. When we go to the library, we're going to do some reading. This is for the strawberry ice cream, and then the wetlands, of course. That's with Menethil. All right, not too bad. I'm not going to pause as we fly here because it's so close. I feel like, what's the point, right? Might as well just ride it out. Although I am very tired tonight. We're going to keep it to a tight hour tonight. Unless, you know, we're in the middle of a quest and we need to just finish it up. I might go over like 5 minutes, but realistically I'd like to keep it at an hour and log off so I can make a little food before bed and go to bed. Oof. I'm tired. Where is this in Stone Talon? That's a crazy looking place. Can we make it there? I don't think you can actually make it up here. This is a really cool looking place though. Yeah, you can't make it up there. There's a lot of cool areas like that that you just like, You can only see when you're flying. You can't really ever make it there, but that adds to the mystery of the game, in my opinion. Albagorm. Hello, we've been sent to you. Finally, you arrived. I see Faldreas has listened to the forest spirits. And we're holding off on this. We'll actually be back later. Let's go get the venom sacs and the deep moss eggs. Also talk to Ziz. He's got a lot of quests for us. Gaxim, we're gonna hide those. Those are Nomergon quests. But Kayla will do her chain. "21, 21, 21. They think I'm 21 Savage. We'll also do Piznik. We'll do most of Ziz Physics quests, but I think further instructions and Gorenzo Wrench Whistle we'll have to come back for when we do Reclaiming the Charred Veil around like 25, 26, 27, depending on when that fits our schedule. Right, currently it's about 30% of my mana to use all of my buffs to rebuff ourselves. It's 120, 240. Yeah, we got plenty of gold. A new Seal of Righteousness is actually exciting now because as the health gets higher on these mobs, our window for finishing mobs off with a judgment gets smaller and smaller, right? So every rank with Seal of Judgment, like, it doesn't add a bunch of damage to the judgment. It does add a decent bit of scaling damage on the actual bonus swings. Anywhere from 6 to 21. Currently it's 5 to 19. But then it also does an extra, what, 53 to 58 versus 57 to 63, so 5 damage on the judgment. It's not a ton, but it does matter. Especially in hardcore where, you know, I don't really have anything else to spend my money on. I might as well get the training and do anything that'll give me the slightest little advantage, right? Right, there is a rare. I killed it on my rogue here, the Pridewing Patriarch, as well as Sorrowwing. Let me add those two to the target macro. Pridewing Patriarch and target Sorrowwing. I think it's 2 words. Yep. I think I spelled Patriarch right. Did I spell it right? Arch, whoops. Should be a good bit of sagefish around here too. I remember that on our rogue. But we'll come back for that for now. I'm just gonna do a quick lap. Oh shit, that scared me, I'm not gonna lie. It just popped up right here. I wasn't ready for that. Level 25. This thing is huge. Look at this. Whew. We killed it on our rogue, and we did get the wyvern tail spike, which we used for a little bit. For this character, I guess I'm hoping for leathers, or that cloak is okay. Moss Gate would be nice. I actually want the dagger. It's 30 silver. Cleanse that immediately. Nice, we got the dagger. 30 silver for this thing. Whew. Alright. Watch out for these rogue flames. I'll need those for the Charred Veil quest later, I think, but for now, just ignore them. Oh, shit. Deal with 2 babies and it calls them mama. Oh. Was not expecting that. I feel like this is like the worst case scenario that it could happen. Come on now. How did it get that attack off when I stunned it? Front load the mana. Ooh. Extra 3 silver. Someone else is out here killing Bridewings. And the Bridewings aren't a 100% drop guarantee, which kind of sucks. Tell you what, hold off on... I don't have that much time left. It's only like a 40% drop chance on these Bridewings that they drop the Venom Sacks that we're looking for. The main thing that they have is a poison, which is fine. We're a Paladin, we can cleanse it. There's 1. Get 1 more swing in. It misses. Nothing from either. Nice. Not getting lucky here. Alright, there's 2. Torn for years, they sell for about 2 silver each. Sharp claws, kind of nothing, but the thin black claws, those are also nice, about 1.5 silver. Purify is actually not that much mana, which is nice. Tin. Ah, it's copper. Something tells me we're gonna have a lot of these Torn for years and thin black claws by the time that we're done with this quest. Silver, yo, that's perfect. Maybe we get a point? Yes, 149 on our mining, that's nice. Just a 2-piece, you know, it's fine. It's a couple extra keys we can make. Was hoping for a 4-piece, but, you know, take what we get. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to get all 12 of these Pridewing Venom Sacs, because, like I said, I don't really want to go over on my time by a lot tonight. I'm pretty damn tired. I'll play some tomorrow in the afternoon before I go to work, but I think what we're going to have to do is, I don't want to hearth all the way back to Ironforge. I kind of want to just run back to Stonetown Peak up here, take the flight to Astronar and rest in Astronar for the night, and then tomorrow when we log on, I'll fly back over here. I'm definitely not going to get all the eggs or, you know, finish all these quest chains in this time. That's going to be a whole other session, so... I guess I could have set my hearth to Astronar, but in the long run, it'll be better to have it in Ironforge. Let's see how this works. I get the stun, and I'm able to get a full Holy Light off before he attacks me. Nice. It's another form of healing that I can just kind of pop a stun, heal. Yeah, I remember from our rogue, this entire mountain range here, this like circle, is pretty rich with ore, as well as fish in that lake. The sagefish, we can make a nice mana food, which, hell, honestly, the mana food might be valuable now that I'm really thinking about it. I might make me a stack of, do we still have that stack of sage? No, I sold it. I definitely want to fish that sagefish up, because on top of my, oh, wait a second. Oh, this is, okay, yeah, this is going to give me some points, but... Where's it at? Sagefish, there it is. It could give me some points in cooking, but as well as it gives me 3 extra mana every 5 seconds, so stacks with my Blessing of Wisdom, which makes my Blessing of Wisdom give me 18 mana every 5 seconds. And that doesn't include my natural mana regen, right? That's on top of it. So I'm regenning like, I want to say like 30, 40, 50 mana every 5 seconds. That means after 20 seconds every Holy Light is free. It might be more than that too, so... I'll buffer pet as well. I think I saw some ore over there. Yeah, full stack of these torn furry ears is almost 10 silver. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the Murloc eyes. We'll probably get rid of these, the Ichor we want to keep. We can make anti-venom with it, which is at least, you know, potentially... Oh, no, it's small venom sacs, okay. The Ichor is something we can cook, right? Blood sausage, is that what it was? Yeah. Tin, copper. There was some more copper back there near the silver node, but I'm not too pressed about it. Oh, there's 10 here, though. Get rid of the sharp claw. 150 on our mining, by the way. That's huge. Get rid of the small spider legs. Keep these to cook. The spider palp can stay. The thick spider hair can stay. The spider meat can stay. Yeah, the rest for now will stay. If I need to get rid of some stuff, though, I'll probably get rid of like the egg sacs and possibly the spider ichor or ichor, however you say. I mean, I just have Strider stew at this point. I don't really need any more of the 4 health, 4 spirit food, you know what I mean? Just kind of checking up here for any ore. Probably gonna have to get a little closer to the mountainside itself. But yeah, we're coming up on our time. So I'm probably gonna start making my way back up to Stone Talon so we can fly to Astronar. I'm just too tired to carry on much longer. We still need another, what, 8 deep moss eggs and, God, 8 more venom sacs as well. I'll check over here one last time, see if there's any more pride wings. But I'm playing very sloppily, I can tell, and it's because I'm so tired. Hell, I'm even gonna, well, do I really want to leave the sagefish? I'm not gonna use it, man. 15 mana per 5 is already okay. I guess I'd rather just eat my Strider stew. I should fish them up for chances of, you know, boxes, but again, tonight I'm just too tired. I'm gonna leave them there. We'll get the rest of these eggs here. I'll kill like one more. Oh, it respawned. No way. What is that? I literally just killed this thing. How the hell did it respawn already? If it gives me the dagger again, that's an easy, like, half a gold. That's crazy. He got a little parry haste on me there. Ah, give me the cloak this time. Still, 10 silver on the cloak isn't bad. I was hoping for the dagger again, but it also gave me another venom sac, which is nice. Blackened basilisk. I guess one thing that's nice about us coming back here tomorrow is we'll have another chance at hopefully finding this rare again for a 3rd time. I'll kill these 2 up here and then I'm gonna head to Astronar. Although there is a lot of pride wings over here. Oh, big crit heal. You know what? What's a couple more? This always happens. But we just hit like a truck, man. You know what, that copper's too difficult to get right now. I'm just gonna kill more of these Pride Wings. I only need 3 more Venom Sacs. It's not bad. I gotta come back here anyways. I don't know why I'm like compelled to finish this, but there are just a lot of spawns right here, so this is definitely the corner to go to. Man, that just goes to show how quickly you can burn through your mana on a Paladin. Just spamming all your buttons, you can really just go through it. Alright, 1 more, not bad. Check the this area here again real quick. Some of these should have respawned. And I really only need 4 more deep moss eggs. This could be them right here. Hopefully it is. Eh. 2 more. Oh, this could be it. I've realized I'm high enough level to run away from these spiders. They won't automatically aggro onto me. There we go, we got all the eggs. I didn't expect to finish these, honestly. Just a couple extra minutes over, literally 2 or 3, and we should be good. This is our guy, come on, I know it. Not our guy, okay. Oh, there's a chest here though. I was not expecting there to be chests here. Best time to stun is right before their swing, right? So then you get the max amount of time in between swings. So I need to start remembering that if I'm gonna Hodge, always do it like 0.5 seconds before their swing, because I think if you do it too close, the swing comes out regardless. Okay, I want the Blunderbust, and I want the... I don't really care about the light leather, actually. Everything else is kind of useless. That can all stay. Come on, are you our guy? You gotta be our guy, right? If not, that's our guy. See, I knew this was our guy right here. Alright, let's practice hodging here. Now. This way, I almost get 2 full swings before he can attack me again, which is huge. That's not our guy either? Damn. Okay, so Sorrowwing roams more of this left upper side, and the Pridewing Patriarch is more specifically this left side. Can't believe we killed that thing twice, like literally back to back. There we go. Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. Get some well-deserved rest. Dodge the sap beasts. Tell you what, I'm going to pause and I'll resume when we get to the inn at Astronar so we can wrap it up. I'm just going to save us a little bit of time of me running. If anything crazy happens, obviously I'll resume, but I mean, we're just running to the flight path and flying, so I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright gamers, we have just touched down in Astronar. Let's sell our stuff. We'll turn this quest into Shindro. Bridewings of Stone Dome. Do you have the Bridewing Venom Sacs, Bale? We cannot allow the orcs to use the beast's poison against us.
Thank you, adventurer. It saddens me to order the slaughter of creatures who may not willingly aid our enemies, yet it is my duty to do so. Your heart might weep for the Pridewings you slew, my friend, but may your heart then swell in knowing that your allies are safe from the Pridewings' venom. The druid Caneth...
Nope, not yet. We'll be back for that later. Alright, let's see. We are at 5.43 gold. We'll see what we get to when we sell all this stuff. Let's try not to look until we sell it all, because it should be a juicy little bit here, so... Yeah, that's it. 6.3. Wow, okay. Pretty good. Pretty damn good. Alright, let's jump in bed. And like I said, we will resume tomorrow afternoon. Got the head right under the pillow. Not bad. Alright guys, we're going to call this one here for now. I'll see you in the next one, probably tomorrow afternoon, like I said. So, thanks for hanging out. See you in the next one. Peace and love, and God bless gamers.